Hello there, and welcome back to Simple Looks Music Channel. So today we're going to be looking at guitar techniques. So this is great for any guitarists to learn these techniques. It makes you a bit more creative. It makes you explore more of the instrument instead of just learning scales and chords. It's just techniques that people picked up playing guitar, like blues or jazz or funk or any of those kind of things. So this will be quite handy for you. So we have four we're going to look at today. We have the vibrato, the pitch harmonics, hammer on, hammer offs, and palm muting. Okay? So, vibrato is the most common one, probably, I would say, for any guitarist to learn when you start off. I learned this when I first began guitar, personally myself. So, for example, a vibrato is when you bend the string, okay? And they use this a lot in, for something like blues, you know? So, you would go. So for example, that was the pentatonic scale. So if I wanted to bend the string, I just pluck the string I'm on, this would be the D string, and I would just go on the 7th fret here, and pull up and pull down, and that's it. There's a great song by Black Sabbath. There's a great example of Iron Man, and they would do the whole, if you listen to the original. But you can use it for all types, like as I say, for solo, and you can go. For example. So there you go, that's vibrato. It's usually just pulling the strings. Any. It's used for all types of solos, you know. That's vibrato. Just pulling the strings. And as I say, there's so many guitarists that use this. Zach Wild. Zach Wild's a great example. You know, he's fantastic at a guitarist in general, but he always sticks to the pentatonics and does those kind of vibrato pulls and stuff. But as I say, it's used commonly in the blues, the rock, the jazz, the funk, you name it. Folk music can use it as well. All types, all types. So it's a great one to learn. So just vibrato, and just be creative with the skills you've learned so far from my lessons, and have a go with improvise with the pentatonic scale. That's what I used to do. See? So that's the first one. Now the second one is something called pitch harmonics, and this is a completely different level now. Pitch harmonics are used in everything as well. Everybody uses them. You get bands like Linkin Park, you get bands like Nirvana, you get bands like AC/DC, Thin Lizzy, you get all types of jazz players. I mean, you get Django Reinhardt, maybe used them as well, I think. B.B. King for blues, Robert, you know, you get all types, all types. But anyway, instead of me jumping onto all this, I'll show you. So I put here 12th, 7th, and 5th, because most of the time when people use pitch harmonics, they would go to the 12th, which is here where the two dots are. This is the 12th fret. They go to the 7th fret, and they go to the 5th fret, and stuff like this. And people will go. Okay, and that's pitch harmonics. So I'll show you how to do that now. So basically, you get your finger, and you go to the 5th, the 7th, or the 12th here. Okay, but you don't press down. So you don't press down on the strings. See, you go above the metal. See the metal bit? This metal piece here. So this is the fret, and you're going to the metal piece, right? And you go here. So that's me hitting the E string, and you just lightly go above it. You don't press down. You don't do any of that. You just, because that does this, and nothing happens. Okay. So you go above it on the 12th here. So you get the dot, and you're just above it, and you go just above the metal piece of it, and you go. No pressing down, just slightly above it, just touching the strings. Just touching the strings above the fret there, just on the metal piece. Okay, it's the same up here, on the 7th. Just above the 7th fret on the metal piece again. Okay, now on the 5th here. Now, it is going to get more difficult. It's easier on the 12th, so have a practice on the 12th first. And what I used to do it. Or you get Nothing Else Matters, then use it, for example, Metallica. Okay, and you can do that up here. See, I made a mistake, and this happens. And that's what I mean. So it gets tougher on the 5th. So the higher you go, the harder it is. You can't hit third and stuff, but you need to be very good at that. I'm just about there. So the next one we're going to look at is hammer on and pull offs. Now, a hammer on is basically when you hammer on your finger like this. Okay. So where am I? I am on the B string on the 5th fret, and I'm just going. So that's me going. Hammer on is just going. So I hit the note right like this, and go. And a hammer on. A pull off is the opposite. So you pull off. Leave my hands here. All right, nothing there, and then just pull off. Okay, and a hammer on is that. You pull off by pulling the string here, but keep your finger on this fret. Okay, on the 5th fret here. So on the 7th, you hammer on, and then you pull off on the 7th, but keep your finger on the 5th. Don't let go. And that's it. Hammer on, pull off. Hammer on, pull off. Okay. And then eventually be able to do something like, I don't know, like Thunderstruck, AC/DC, where it's 4th and 4th. It's a bit of a stretch now, and this is for more advanced players, but it's basically what he's doing. I think he picks as well, but he also does this way as well. So okay, so that's a hammer on, and that's a pull off. Pull off. Hammer on, pull off. Hammer on, pull off. And that's used a lot in everything as well. As I say, rock songs, big time, like as I say, AC/DC or something. You know? And then we've got the last one, which is palm muting. Palm muting. Now it's just used in everything. I use it in my own songs that I write. So basically, it's where you get the palm of your hand. This is the palm, okay? And you get it here on the guitar, okay? And you just go. You go against it. So my hand is here, and I go here with my palm. My palm's on the strings, okay? And I got a plectrum here, alright? So what I do is I strum it there, the plectrum. Alright, and then I pick a chord. So for example, some of the chords you find. So if I wanted to go for E minor just to get started, you would have your palm of your hand down the strings, pressed down, and you get your finger and you go. And that's palm muting. And you can go. That's basically it, guys. That's the whole lot. So you learn vibrato, which is bending the strings. You learn pitch harmonics on the 12th fret, remember, just above it, the 7th and the 5th. Okay, this here. hammer offs and pull offs if you want to go all thunderstruck on it. Or palm muting. And it's used in all rock tunes, you know. Like Smells Like Teen Spirit does that. See, mistake. So they do it in the verses. Load up on guns and bring a friend. It's fun to lose and to pretend. It's all palm muting, alright? It's all that. So have a go at that, guys. Learn from the chords you've learned, from the scales you've learned. Have a go. Experiment with the pitch harmonics. Find out what noises and sounds you like to make. Hammer-ons, pull-offs, palm muting. Have a go at it all. Enjoy it, and I hope this helps you guys on continuing your journey with music. And thanks again for tuning in and supporting me. It's a simple look, and have a great day and have a great weekend as well. Okay, ciao.